Hope everybody doing fantastic. Anyway, hi. I had a trippy day yesterday. I don't know if anybody can relate to some trippy days, but I had a trippy day yesterday. So there was a snake in the grass, and got its head chopped off, and it was carried and I put it in the fire, okay, and it was still squirming and moving with no head for a long, long time, and it kept like trying to aim towards the fire. I was just looking at a squirrel. I think it's a squirrel. Put this up like this. Let me take this down, y'all. Good morning, good morning. I'm looking at the morning wildlife. Anyway, so that happened. The snake. Anyway, and then a little while. Well, let me just stick it right there. Easier. Try to do that. All right. So anyway, after I seen the snake and everything, um, somebody came over here and we were able to go. I was able to go somewhere, right? And no sooner than we go somewhere, the man's truck runs out of gas. Man, my friend and her friend, they come by here to get me and smoke one with me, right? And no sooner than we get just barely down the road, it runs out of gas. I said, oh God, I had the dog with me, everything. It was a trippy day. It was a trippy day to say the least. Okay, but here I am again, and everything turned out okay. I'm home safe, or in my car. This ain't home. The car. Anyway, take what resonates. I feel like that there's some type of how do I say? It's like new moon. Is there something called a new moon, like new moon magic or something like that? Got something to do with the new moon. Or it might be the date, the 22nd. It's the date, the 22nd. Yesterday was the 22nd, or is today the 22nd? Today is the 22nd. This is my granddaughter's birthday. But there's something to do with the 22nd, because back in they did it on the 22nd, and then by June 12th something was going on. That must have been another new moon. Y'all take what resonates, because I don't know where the hell this just come from, because I was just listening to music and shit, and I was like, let me get collective a message. Because I was listening to music and stuff, waking up and stuff, you know. It says study and knowledge. Okay, it says the devil. Study the devil. Yeah, he's been around me all my life, so I know what he looks like, I guess. Studied him. Because the devil tries to attack the angels, I suppose. But then what you supposed to do? Like, what you supposed to do? They're everywhere. About to find out. Let's see what collective, what Divine wants to tell us. It says serendipity. It says contentment, enough. You are enough. Plenty, to spare, satisfied, and full. Take that as it resonates. All right. Let's see what the cards got to say today. I love y'all. Y'all take what resonates. Don't force anything. You gotta force it. Man, what the hell? Like, why the hell you want something that you gotta force? Go with the flow, baby. That's all I'm saying. Don't force it. And don't overthink it too much. Let your intuition guide you. Let your intuition show you. Because you can feel it. If you let it. If you're not trying to overthink it. We got love. Two of Cups. Man, that sure has been the thing. God almighty. Two people seeing each other, but it looks like they're about to make a connection. But that doesn't mean that it's a romantic connection. It's two people seeing each other. It's like they're seeing each other as equals. You see, two people, they see each other as equals. They see the light. Lumen de la mind, baby. Lumen de la mind. Something about going with the flow, y'all. Lotus flowers float. They float on the water. They bloom at nighttime. The moon makes the lotus flower bloom. Ain't that an interesting little tidbit that I just gave to y'all? Go look it up. I'm telling you, anything I say like that, y'all need to go look it up for yourself, and you'll go into this wonderful, um, um, like this wonderful rabbit hole of the lotus flower and how it connects, and you'll be amazed. There's a reason why it's seen as, very special and unique. So something special and unique, some kind of connection is very special and very unique. So what is going on here? This is a partnership. Two people seeing each other. Being guided by spirit. Those look like spirits in them cups. An understanding of equal. And somebody seeing something clearly. They got glasses on. Alright, what? It says luxury. Four of Cups. So you got somebody seeing about, somebody's having gratitude about the things that they have. Because you got plenty. I mean, there's a cup that's spilt right there, but you're not crying over spilt milk. You bounce back. Somehow you're getting some kind of bounce back. Why am I saying that? It's Cancer. You see that? That's a Cancer symbol. There it is again. What the hell? Okay, so somebody's comfortable with what they have. They're not in need of anything. They have plenty. Luxury. What's going on? How does that connect to this? Somebody got comfortable in something. Somebody got too comfortable in something. In a partnership that was just a connection. Talk to me. It says a revolution, stepping up, a boss on the bottom. Golly, make that make sense, Urban Tarot. It says the Emperor in reverse, but we're not going to do reverses because reverse implies negative. We're not looking back. We're putting the past behind us. Reverse implies negative. So we're not doing negative. We're not doing reverse. Is that clear? Okay, thank you. Something about this Emperor being contented with something that they're not, it's like more like a friendship. Something about being in some kind of friendship with an earth angel. God dang, hold on. Somebody was abusing their power. Yep, look. It says disappointment and pleasure. Somebody abused their power. That's what it looks like. Something's coming apart for this Emperor. Something's coming apart for this Emperor, y'all. It looks like some kind of partnership connection that this Emperor had. It was like a false sense of stability or something. It was like a false sense of stability. Does that make sense? This Emperor thought he was... Something's happened in here with this disappointment and pleasure. Tell me. This Emperor's having some type of an epiphany, an awakening, gossip, cutting away for the good, a new beginning. It says, only up from here. The only way is up from here. Rock bottom, betrayal, gossip. It says something in a celebration. 10 wands, self-achievements, and happiness. So he's cutting away something. Okay, let me get these back up, because something feels funny about it. Hold on. So far away, leave me to myself. Feel bleeding in my hands. Something about working. Something about something working out the works, giving something their all. So somebody's about to put forth some type of effort. Is that what you're trying to say? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Give me these messages. What are you saying? Somebody stepping into their leadership role, cutting away some kind of false narrative, some kind of false um, hope, some kind of false hope. Somebody's cutting it away for peace and luxury. That's crazy. I shuffled them. Ace of Swords on cutting something out for their future. They're blind to some kind of truth, but they're actually something is blocking the sun. Something's blocking the sun. Tell me why this little chickadee here would be in this corner of this card. Like, look at this card. I want you to look at it. There's a little dark chickadee over here. Looks like a duck from cartoon back in the day. What's up with that? Somebody lingering. Two of Swords. Being too comfortable in something. Somebody feels trapped or something, and what the freak? That looks like trap, like barbed wire. Peace and luxury. The cards look different than the words say. This is spilt milk. Someone cried over spilt milk, but they're living in a lap of luxury. But they feel like that they're in some kind of cage, but they're not seeing something. They're not seeing something clearly about this. Something is about to happen. It says the works in the Ace of Swords. Something that they were working on. It says that headed towards the Empress as a failure because of there's too much strife, because this person is a seducer. Look, that is crazy. Whew, that's resonating. Lord have mercy. There's too many differences between the two. Something's headed. Look, it says something was headed towards this Empress, and it was a failure because of strife. And then it says the High Priestess and the Seducer. Well, it says the Seducer first, and it says the High Priestess, because this person is playing some type of game. It says cause and effect. So something's going to come around. What goes around, what comes around goes around. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep steady working on something. Look, building your self confidence and your talents, and having trust in that, because you're your own critic. You're your own critic, collective. But something is about to happen. Somebody's about to take a risk. You're going to take a risk. This High Priestess. It says, don't get trapped. Don't get trapped in your mental. That's what it says. Don't get trapped in your mental and spirit, soulful. It says, in some type of blockages. Don't get trapped in these blockages, because you have some type of very Very gifted. You're very gifted. Divine gifts. You're very, very, very gifted. Truth. Truth revealed. Signature. You're going to sign something. Or somebody signed something corrupt. A corrupt official signed something. You're about to receive some kind of gift because of it. It says stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. This is all talking about somebody with psychic gifts. Somebody was trying to attack. It looks like since birth. Something to do with a baby and some type of possibly voodoo doll. Somebody might have had some kind of attack on this high priestess. That's what it looks like. And now somebody's getting busted. Somebody's chasing after this empress with a lot of envy and strife. This Knight of Cups. Okay, but it says something about cause and effect, nothing else to do. And it says, gain your strength, stay golden. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay in your destiny. Okay, tell me. Oh, these cards are hold on a minute, y'all. Let me stretch out. I went outside and stretched my arms to the universe and said, universe, I am ready to be open to all the good things and all the gifts and everything that you have to offer to me. I thank you for letting the trees breathe, and I thank you for letting me hear the birds sing. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Because you never know. Anything can happen at any time. This is the universe. That's crazy. Thank you so much. The universe gives you strength to renew. I want y'all to look at them. Look at that card. So you can really get the why it's so. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Strength in the universe. Have trust in divine, collective. Alright, tell me what kind of advice you give collective, because something magical is about to happen. The Ace of Cups in the universe. They're divinely loved. Something magical is about to come through and happen for you. Tell me what collective needs to know before advice. For the here and now. You know how that goes. It says dance. It says extraordinary. Some kind of sudden movement. Also dancing around something. So somebody's been dancing around something, but they're about to put the fire in their mouth and spit it out. Somebody's about to spit out lots of like fiery words or something like that. That could be good and that could be bad, but it looks like the dragon is about to expose something. Because when she puts that in her mouth, she's going to spit out fire. Y'all seen that kind of stuff? I'm telling you. Look, somebody's about to spit out. Somebody's about sudden movement, extraordinary. Also dancing around something. But something completely exposed. What does she say? How's it go? What a feeling. Feels believing. I can't have it all while I'm dancing for myself. Take your passion. Make it happen. That's flash dance. About to spit fire. A spitfire. Y'all take what resonates. Somebody might have called somebody a spitfire. It says gain. The 9 of Pentacles. You're a spitfire. You're about to come out of nowhere. And this mask, it was only just a couple of cucumbers, but when them fall off, you're gonna see reality. You're gonna see that right in front of you, because you've gotten in sync with something. The pyramid implies ancient knowledge, a technology before our time that we didn't, that it's like been erased or something, that we know about it. It's like remembering some type of ancient heritage or something, okay? There's something written. You see that? It looks like it's written with blood as mortar. You see that? I don't know if I'm too close or what. Can y'all see that? Looks like ancient writings on this. She just chilling and relaxing. When she lifts her head up, then cucumber's gonna fall off. She's gonna see that pyramid, some kind of opening, a portal into abundance. Because you're relaxed in your emotions. You see how still and calm the water is? This is blind justice is coming in. You're not even gonna be aware when it happens. Like you're gonna be like, what? Like what? Like what's going on here? It says strength of mind, enduring something, enduring the pain of. It says enduring the pain of, and there's something else I wrote right there, but I can't see it. I can't see it because of the glare. Okay. With God. That's what it says. And it says courage, it says perseverance, and it says with God right there too. Strength of mind, enduring with pain or changes. I think that's what it says. And it says courage. You've been making it through something. You're about to receive some kind of blind justice. There's new possibilities, okay? The only way to go is up. Some kind of new beginnings through this justice. It's a secret. Because the game, not the game changer, y'all, but the game master is creating some kind of change. Fixing to take down the king. Oh, that looks like a rook. Building, creating, change. Your mind is creating some kind of change. There's some kind of justice. Tell me what the justice card is. It says through some kind of cruelty. And somebody's... Look, there was some type of injustice against you. And something is somebody's about to get busted. I'm telling you. There's a bust going down. Arguing, some kind of... gambling or betting. It says it's going down, and in the bottom of the deck says the star, a beacon of hope. What's going down? It says the seducer. The seducer what? These cards fell out. Something about wealth, success, nothing else to do, cause and effect, and the works. The seducer, that's going down. Somebody took some kind of risk, some kind of gamble. They're going to take some kind of risk or gamble, and it's going to end up being successful. This person's going to come out of nowhere. But what is the cruelty? Tell me what the cruelty is. It says the Hierophant is watching something that was trying to pop out. Watching some type of balance and fairness. Putting some kind of darkness behind. It looks like it's like some kind of darkness is being put behind a veil. Like being sent into a portal or something. You know, I pray that sometimes. I pray that the Lord, I say, whatever demonic activity or energy or anything that's around that's trying to harm or attack in any kind of way, shape, or form, me or others, I send it into the portal. And I close that portal and I ask Jesus Christ to seal that portal in Jesus' name. That demonic energy, that energy that's lingering, that old stagnated energy that doesn't belong, I send it into the portal and I seal it with Jesus' name. Amen. Something like that, y'all. Look, I'm telling you, this is something through God. You trust God, you talk to God. I'm telling you, this self-love through talking through God. Somebody's been cruel, but God's seen it. I'm telling you, somebody was cruel. They were trying to send something dark on an earth angel. It says dominion. taking ownership of something. Two of Wands. Cruelty. Somebody was trying to take ownership of something that belonged to collective. Yeah, to the mage. The truth is being revealed. Somebody signed something, a contract. Now they're living in some type of regret, though. Is it this? It's the Knight of Cups. Do these two know each other? This looks like that he's part of this justice. This looks like the same guy. He couldn't see something. He was part of a club. He was part of like a police force or something. He was part of some kind of club, because that looks like the police on horses. In a chess club. Take what resonates. Here he is in the club. This is the same person. She's connected to the club. Somebody tried to put something in somebody's drink. It's going to catch him off guard. Look, it says luxury and the two. Some kind of peace. But it's not true peace. It's some kind of illusion, because there's some kind of overthinking. And not having gratitude for things you have. God dang, these cards are like switching up on me. Hold on, let me get another deck. It says there's going to be some kind of stepping up, being the leader. You're going to be in charge of something, because the war is about to end. And you're going to step into whatever meant for you. It says the kindergarten teacher. Some kind of heartbreak and a tower. It's going to lead to the Ace of Pentacles. It's some kind of virtue, because of your virtues. You're a teacher of some kind. Look, abundance right behind the kindergarten teacher. You're a teacher of some kind. You're about to be celebrated for stepping into your leadership, your work. You're about to be celebrated because you're teaching something, and somebody wants to collaborate and join together. I'm telling you, it's going to come out of nowhere. It's because of your morals and stuff that, that protects you in a sense. Especially when you're aware of the present moment. Like when you're basically the only one aware of the present moment. It says taking ownership. It says ethical, positive. It says positive traits, foundation, virtue. This is 5 Wands. Look, it says some kind of oppression. Somebody's been trying. Look, that's what your virtues and stuff is, like a weapon. I'm trying to tell you. It overcomes this oppression. I'm telling you. It says unjust power of authority. Somebody. This makes, 15 Wands. Surrendering. Surrendering is the key. Just be your true, natural self. Authentic self. It says something about somebody's been watching it. Somebody's been watching you be. Somebody says there's a truth. It's reflecting back to somebody. It says your strength, perseverance, fortitude. It's going to be a success. Something about take things slow and steady. Slow and steady. Because you're very gifted, and use your instincts. Because look, this joker looking straight up like that, but he using a knife with carrot. He doing something real slow. Breaking free of something. You don't have to rush. You're breaking free of some kind of control. Since you was a kid. It has something to do with some type of... This is your path. You're on the right path too. Something having to do with some kind of control when you was a kid. You're an earth angel. You're always on the right path. You've always been on the right path, collective. You're about to make it to the finish line to get these rewards. Look, your power. It says, look, for some kind of work. that you've always been doing all of your life. I'm telling you, you need to stay positive and know that the things are working out, because it's from cause and effect, okay? If you've been going through something for a really long time, collective, like a really, really, really long time, like a really long, 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 long time. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Kate. How are you? But if you've been going through something like for a really, 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 really long time, that's like your treasures are being built up, um, because of something to do with your strength and your determination to um, get this rebirth, get this new beginning. You're gonna receive it. I'm telling you, you were determined, and that faith and that and living ethically and having virtues is gonna usher it in. I promise you. Yeah, some crazy stuff. Yeah, there's something in movement right now. I felt it last night, really, 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 really strong. There's something it's taking place in the last like 3 or 4 days, 3 days maybe. Because there's some kind of buildup of energy, you know. So I feel it, okay. But you can't. It's something that you're not seeing. You're blind to. Somebody's trying to keep you stuck. They're telling you keep your plans, or keep your don't don't tell nobody nothing about your next steps or what have you. I'm telling you, because there's some kind of power of authority, unjust power of authority, oppression. Somebody's trying to keep your head down. They say keep your head down. All right, you telling collective it's not okay. Give me one card for advice. The Lovers. What a fucking day. Y'all check it out now. Look at that card. Just look at it and what it makes you feel like. What has she got in her fucking hand? A blunt and a glass of something. That's what it looks like. And he's got splotches all over his jacket. What the fuck? Oh, she's holding a 3 tulips in a fucking what looks like a glass with aluminum foil over the top with a rubber band. What's that in her hands? God dog. Looks like a snake tongue. Because now it's time for something to go its separate ways. That's what I just heard. Or something that was going on that was started off some type of there's something that's burning itself down to go their separate ways. They'll cross paths at certain times, but in the end, something like that, y'all. Take what resonates. Somebody's dreaming about their mama. God, quit saying that. It's a male figure dreaming about their mama. These cards got so much on them, man. Just look at the details in the bricks and stuff, and just you start seeing all kinds of stuff. Why did that initially make me think that she was holding a glass and a blunt? I mean, but now it looks like a snake tongue. You see it? Controlling the snake charmer. What am I don't fuck with snakes. I don't fuck with them. Reptilian bastards. One's going down the drain. A kinfolk snake is going down the drain. It looks like by night. Ooh, this one's got lots of shit on it. Let's put it in the light and look at it together. It says some kind of sorrow. Somebody died. Somebody was holding on to somebody that died. Somebody that passed away. A lover situation. But it was time for that to end. Because something is like separating it as it goes down. Do you see that? Something's separating that as it goes down. It ends up to stand alone at the bottom. But this looks like someone passed away. Someone's holding on to some kind of somebody's being haunted by something for sure, but something's all an illusion. Look, there's the download in the moon. That car right there tells you we live in a fucking some type of fucking fake reality. There was some type of conflict with someone that passed away or something to that effect, or there was something like that. Look at those two ferocious beasts on both sides. I mean, really, they're both of them look ferocious. That don't even seem like the moon card, but something's being revealed from the past. Some kind of spiritual or spirit is coming back to haunt something, or won't. Broken. Look. Why is the stairway broken to the moon? But there's 2 steps. I don't know. I can't teach anything, y'all. I can only make you think. That's all I can do. Tell you what resonates. Alright, so putting something kind of past. Oh. Some kind of past is coming back to haunt somebody. God dang, you're getting on my nerves. Tell me, what's coming? Somebody dreaming about. Three and 3, y'all. This is about sorrow and virtues. Positive traits. So is there some kind of DNA test? Some type of competition between a DNA test? There's the father figure. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Some kind of DNA test, y'all. But somebody might have passed away. Your dad? It says the kindergarten teacher, the Princess of Dims, which is the princess of the emperor, the teacher. It says boss, stepping up, being the leader. This emperor, your dad left you some kind of could make you the boss of some kind of. Looks like you've been left something by somebody that passed away and you didn't even know who they was. They could have passed away before you was even born. Look. This is the earth angel, the God connection, teaching. It says long perils of time. So you're about to receive something that you may not have ever knew this man, or something to that effect. And you're gonna be found to be the sole heir of something. Yeah. Success and the wheel of fortune. You're going to be found to be the sole heir of something. This is like, could have been your parents or grandparents or something. There's something that's been left down to you. About to find out. You're going to be given some kind of leadership position because it belongs to you. Something about your virtues. You're an earth angel. The truth. Bottom of the deck says the high priestess. I'm telling you, taking something slow. And it's going to pay off. It says you're about to be noticed. Angelic origins. Divine intervention for balance. Talented, a light, the star. Beacon of hope. You're about to receive something. You're going to be the boss. Temperance right behind it. Happiness right behind that. You're about to receive something. Stay positive. Something's building up. Something's building up for some type of celebration. It's your advice to stay positive. It looks like a DNA test. And there was some type of strife and disconnect. But you're about to receive something because you're the one. You're extraordinary. You're about to receive something because you're the one, collective. I'm telling you. Tell you what resonates. What? It says the wheel of fortune, abundance, and valor. The leadership. Taking the lead. Revolution. The boss. Stepping up. Something about the costume designer. Dancing with grace. There's something about grace. He says, man, this is going to come out of nowhere, y'all. Take what resonates. These cards, I got to put them up. There's something else about these sometimes. The urban tarot, y'all. Take that as it resonates. It says the wheel of fortune, they wouldn't go down in the deck. And it says abundance. The train. Something about a train. The train station. The clock. The train station and the clock. Like making your way through a fucking hamster tunnel or something. It guides you the whole way. You just gotta figure it out. Like you're being guided the whole way because it's just one little tube. You have a choice of going through another one, but you're gonna end up in the same spot. In the end, because you're destined to be on some type of destined path. Take that as it resonates. Let's get the letters out. I'm open. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, let the light shine on me. Come on, baby, let the light shine on me. Alright. What do the letters want to say to my collective? What do they want to say? Talk to me. Waka, 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 waka. Uh-oh, an E. Ooh. There's an E, y'all. Let's let some fall out like that. Victory. V-I-C-K-Y spells my name. It says 79.97. 79.97 PS plus act. What? Blue. There's a lot of blue out here. Somebody's speaking their truth. Ask. Okay, I asked for an ending, a conclusion to this, and a new beginning. That's what I asked. Thank you, angels. Some kind of connection is bringing in some kind of balance. Urgh. No more out of this? All right, 3 more. He. Said he. Cheek, ass, cheeks, Not ass cheeks, but ask. Ask cheeks. Y'all say that 4 times real fast. Ask cheeks, ask cheeks, ask cheeks. Something about a recording of a voice. Hearing some kind of recording of some type of voice. Okay, it says something about it. Something was cheaper. Cheaper, creeped, creepy, creep, creep. Some kind of ending to something. Why ask, Vicky? No why. I don't see no why. 3 V's out here. So this is some kind of win-win situation if someone does something correctly. Chris is about to step in. Whoever Chris is, I don't know. Somebody wasn't pretty. It's just somebody was pretty. Somebody shy about somebody. Golly, stop saying that kind of shit. Okay, it says something about something's apt to see. Apt to see. Christ. It says priest. Somebody's going to see a priest. Psh, I wouldn't waste your time. Something about Texas. I mean, you can go talk to them, but I trust in Jesus Christ. Talk to a priest. Jewish. Y'all take my rest. Somebody's in the air. They got Jew blood in them. Let's find out. Let's ask Pendulum, y'all, if he got Jew blood, because it talks about Jews and Jewish all the time. And I thought, look, Israel can be what it wants to, but I think it's full of reptilians. I think it's a reptilian fucking nation or something. I don't know what to think about that. Am I supposed to pray for Israel? Lord, I pray for Israel to come back to you and break the chains that bind this world and all this fucking war and all this greed and shit. In Jesus' name. Ant fighting a little, what looks to be like a little tree mite. See what resonates. Okay. What was I going to ask? This is a heist. Texas heist. Cheers. Phew. It says PHEW. Chairs, heirs. Oh. Is Collective fucking Jewish? Hold on. Is Collective got Jew blood? Okay, tell you what resonates. Hold on a minute, y'all. This for entertainment purpose only. Everything's allegedly. See, I'll tell you what resonates, okay? Just whatever today is and whatever yesterday was, whatever tomorrow will be, okay? Let me ask. Is there something in Collective's blood that's like a positive? I mean, it's to do with your blood. You just got the Christ blood. Stop. Is there some kind of, is Collective Jewish? Yeah, got some Jew blood. That's what it's showing. Some kind of air. Look, okay, let me tell you how did they go. Okay, way back in the day, there's positive and negative out here saying something was divided. Something was spliced up, maybe, I don't know. An heir to star. An heir to the stars, to a star, to star. An heir to star, that's what it says. Star of Texas. Texas is a star state. It has a star on it. X marks the spot. Receipt. Somebody fucking got their receipts, y'all. Collective's Jewish. They got Jewish blood in them. That's what it said. Is it some type of... Is it collective that's Jewish? Cast star. I cast star. He, I, see star. Says hawk. Oh. What else you want me to ask Pendulum? Hold on a minute, y'all. I don't know why I just got this overwhelmed feeling to giggle and laugh. So hold on. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so is it some type of RH negative blood? I don't know. They won't tell me what kind of blood I got. Do I have RH negative blood? JEANBEAN? Does JEANBEAN have RH negative blood? I do? Interesting. It's come from my granddaddy? The one that died and I never knew? The heir to some kind of gifts he had? That's interesting. He's Tartarian, y'all. I swear to everything. Was my granddad Tartarian? That's what I'm gonna ask. Was my granddad Tartarian? Did he come from the Tartarian nation, the other place, or it's on this realm? Was my granddad's blood Tartarian blood? Come from Rosie Halsey? So he was half alien? What? You saying stop? What alien meaning? The meaning of the word alien is from advanced civilization. The blood, his mama's blood. Y'all, this is spiritual historical or something. I don't know. Something's all about to come out about a place that was held captive. I don't know how they could be. I don't even know how they could be overcome with the gifts and the talents that they had by a bunch of fucking slimy reptilians. There was some type of breach. Or some kind of breach. And they were allowed to come in. Okay, hold on a minute. Take what resonates, y'all. I'm serious. Was something that went on. There was some type of, like, the earth was quaking or something, breaking apart. Something was going on. And they were vulnerable and had to get out of there. And the next place or planet or over that wall on the hive, the next place was the reptilian realm place. And they got overcome by it or something because of that. And the earth was like a place to observe, like a experimental laboratory or something. So they put all the babies and the children and stuff on the earth with, like, the inhabitant. There was inhabitants already here on the earth. Like, there was some type of inhabitants that were already here on the earth, like on this civilization of, like, but some of the adult ones made it through somehow, but they passed on that knowledge to these children, so they started building here in this, and they got put to a stop because somehow they got some kind of control over some kind of technology that wipes out memories, like wipes out soul type memories, but there's some that keep it, like retain that soul memory that they just born remembering it, but may not remember who you was, which you know all that. But when you take these steps through life, you remember more and more what you did and who you was or something. Cause you're like eons and eons and eons and eons old. Cause every day is one day. We were there, y'all. We sat in the sands that Jesus walked in. We 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 were here when the meteors hit the earth. We saw all of that stuff. Our souls did. We saw it all. We seen it all. We looked at it, saw it all. Because we sitting there with God making a contract because he knew us before we was in the womb. He knew who we was before we was even in the womb. Because we was chilling with God, watching all of it, being here, being an experience of it. Basically, we're doing it right now. We're just in these flesh bodies. But we were probably in flesh bodies back then, too, to endure the feelings and the sensations of it. Something's getting like cutting through the ice. There's paradise. Once you cut through the ice, there's paradise. Cutting through the ice, cutting the ice. Somebody's going to open up some kind of conversation. Cutting through the ice, there's paradise. I just heard. I'll take that as it resonates. Let's look more at these letters, okay? Looks like you're some kind of heir to some kind of seems like otherworldly shit going on out here. Alright, raise your hand if you believe in these. I'm going to call them what they are. They're called fallen angels. And they're also called watchers. But the government calls them, the government are them, so they call them aliens to put fear, okay? How many believe that there's about to be some remarkable shit people are not ready for? I'm talking about fights in the sky. It's almost like everybody's about to receive some type of download, and we're gonna all elevate to our knowledge of how to use this strength and power that we have. Do you understand? It's like we're gonna elevate into that superpowers, super natural superpowers. They're somewhere in this that we don't you know, hello. Why did the chicken go to the seance? To get to the other side. He went across the universe too to get to the other side. What kind of doctor is Dr. Pepper, y'all? A physician. Take what resonates. I guess we just took a little brief interlude of I don't know, channeling something. I guess that shit was. Hold on, hold on. Something. Why do I see it as a place like fucking? Okay, you know in Superman, I really resonate with Superman. By the way, just saying. Okay, you know when Superman went to, he was all confused about who he was, his heritage, and all that shit, because he just found out that those old folks, wasn't his parents. And he took off and he ended up in Antarctica, of all places, right? He ended up in Antarctica. And he had that one little fucking crystal that his daddy left him. A blanket, and which was made into his cape. And this, I don't know, stretchy material that he put on. Anyway. Anyway, he took that little piece of ice crystal thing and he throwed that motherfucker. Okay? And it made a place. It made a paradise even. Because you could go there. And what was funny is that you could breathe. Everything was fine. But when Lex Luthor and his old lady was there, they were cold. But when like Lois Lane and all them others were there, they weren't. It's like some kind of place that was prepared. I see all these crystal plates, like crystallized. You know what I don't want to see? I don't want to see these gargantuan buildings. Unless it's just going to be one gargantuan building and all activities can take place in that one gargantuan building. But I don't want to see all that. Because I keep picturing all these Tartarian buildings. It's making me see the fucking scene with, was it Poison Ivy? Was she was in the top? Might have been the Riddler. They was in the top of that tower with Batman. He kicked that dude over to in a big fucking tall ass tower. Y'all remember that part? Thank you. Man, y'all take what resonates. That's all I'm saying. Take what resonates. Something's about to be magical or feeling it. It says, I see star. Hey, I see a star. P, pie. P, pie, po, pum. I smell pee, pum, pum. Reset. 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 I spy. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Peach. I smell peaches. Peach. Reset. Peach makes someone feel peaceful. The smell of peaches. Peaches like resets somebody. Take what resonates. Junior, Jarrell, each teaches, reaches. Each time you teach, preach it, baby. Preach it! Twice. Say it again. Each time you teach, baby, preach it. I said it twice, y'all. Take what resonates. It says ear pair. Ear pair. Ear pair. Earth pair. So somebody's meant to be on twice, meant to come around twice. Some kind of spice. Spice, earth, we spice. Jethro. Not Jethro, but Jethro. It says something about a price. What was I hearing about a price? Prices. Each price. Prizes. Each price. Prizes. Teach the prizes. To each twice. Victory. 79, July 9th. Jeer. Take what resonates. Heat prizes. The heat. Chaser. Erase something. Erase E.T. Erase the chaser. Chase the prize. Somebody's chasing the prize. The chaser of the prize. Junior, senior, sir, surprise. They knew something, it says. No end. They knew Kent. They knew seek. They knew seek a star. Reach a star, reach it. Seek a star. Golly, it says share. Share prizes. TV. He knew something was rare. Some kind of air. Past care. Past care. Ship. Ship shape. Space. Space carrier. Space. What? I want to fly a spaceship. I want to be one of them people who drive around in one of them galactic single like motorcycles in space. But they're shaped like I guess a hexagon, I don't know. The kind that Han Solo and Luke drove around. Chewbacca. You think you could drive one of them, y'all? Sharpie. So something's permanent. Permanent, have permanent. Have permanent. Seek, sharp, star. Somebody seeks a sharp star. Part, part, or we part. We part, he part, she part. It says all that. She, harpy. She. Practice something. She practice. Somebody's weak. I don't understand that. Okay, somebody's weak. Sharp act. He asked to see something and act. Some kind of reaction. He asked something to see a reaction. Has private jet. Somebody's got a private jet. Uh-oh. All that fucking Epstein shit. I don't want to get into privacy. Some kind of private. Save. VIP from death. Something was creepy. Crept in. Have. Private. Craves. Somebody's obsessed about some kind of pie. He keeps saying ties to. Ties, tears, has, tears. Cave. Case. Chasing a case. It. Price was twice the. Its price was twice the. Something was ripe. It says cast star. We ask. Says somebody got receipts. I'm telling you, it says receipts out here. Somebody showed their receipts. I before E except after C, y'all. Somebody showed their receipts. Was receipts. There was some kind of crookedness going on with some kind of lawyers. But you had receipts. Hawk. Some kind of hawk watching. Have receipts. And it says hawk. VVV. Something about a JK. Jerk. Jerk. And it says ace. Ace. Trace it. Somebody's tracing something. You may have said something and somebody's going back to check in on something. You get paid back for all the bullshit you had to pay and go through. It says hire. Hire. Department. It says department. Hawk. Some kind of private eye. For hire. To watch something. Steps. To watch steps. To see steps. Something about a chair. A chest. Does it say treasure? No you. Trespass. Rest. Rest at. Rest at. Hit. Hit. Some kind of reset. Hit, reset, save. Hit, reset, and save. Okay. Let's hit the reset button, y'all. And save it. I'm ready for reset. Put past, apart. Save, he's, she's, share. It says Sherry. Some kind of shape. Shape. Hip. Somebody sick. Tweak. Take part. Yeah. No shit. It says sheep. Bah. Tara took part. Stacy took part. Something about the stakes. Keep. Stacy, keep. River, Stacy, We're here. Something about a week. They're weak. It says they're weak. It says the CIA is here too. Whoa. They're weak. Somebody's weak. Take what resonates. Jerks. Scare the weak. Jerks scare the weak. Kip. What? This person? Keith? What? Holy crap-a-moly. If this person comes around, y'all have... Take what resonates. This is something. That's something. That's crazy if I see that person's face. I don't even know how I think. Take what resonates, y'all. Something about a spare key, a spare tire. Something come apart. The spare tire is going to keep coming apart. It says something about a wreck. reckon with despair, come apart. Alright, y'all take what resonates. I'm tired of doing it, y'all. Take a picture of them, whatever, something about spewing, rave, crave. It says spew something. Spew car, spew, spent, spun. Car, see car. R.I.P. is saying something like that. Some kind of an emergency. Seek car part. Seek car part. Okay. He says that there's something about the tip with her air. Hit, ask her. Ask her. Says share the keep. Share the keep. We got a speaker. Speak. Speaker. Speak her. Chat. Cheer. Veer. Jeep. What? My man, I didn't know my Jeep. I swear on God, I'm about tired of these motherfuckers. Shaker, shaker. Shake it. Shaker. 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 Dance. Something for peace. Keeper of peace. Keep your peace. It says cash. Cash keeper. Keep cash. Jerk. Talking about twice. Chris. Anyway, y'all, take what resonates there, y'all. Tired of doing it. Take what resonates. A speaker in her keep, maybe. Fucking more witches out here. Skies, case, craze, some kind of craze. It says escape. That shit says escape. Let's see. There's no N out here. It says escape. Escape it. Escape it. Escaper. Escape it. Think. Oh, wait. Wipe. It says escape. Escape. RH. And it says positive and negative. Gonna save somebody's life? Praise. See how they do. When it's not done, it won't let me be done. So take what resonates. Praise. With praise. Victory. It says white. White cape. This says white capes. White capes. He ate the, it says view out there. It said view. VEIW. Even had Okay. Tell you what resonates out of all that, y'all. Top. No, there was no O. I don't believe there's no O. It's been fantastic reading, y'all. Tell you what resonates. Wow. Unicorn magic. Unicorn magic. White capes. Or white caps. Oh, the white hat guys. They about to come in. The good guys. The cowboys. Cosmic Pearl. Yeah, pure intention. This shit says 2, 3, 4. The gateway's opening, y'all. It says find clarity and surrender your ego. Cosmic Pearl. Expand your psychic gifts. Open the gate to the angelic realm. Pearl is the gemstone for June. For the month of June. Somebody holds the key, y'all. I'm telling you. There's a connection to the key. See how the unicorn is connected to opening that key? Pearl. Something to do with the moon. And your DNA. Open your heart to be... You're connected to divine. Period. You're just connected to divine, y'all. It says the freedom of truth. A 12. Communicate honestly and be who you truly are. I've been saying that for the past 2 days. You're teaching. You're teaching through your authenticity. You see how you're being who you truly are? And these are all watching and learning. Even through your mistakes and so on and so forth. Stand in your power. That's your power, to be your authentic self. Stay golden and stand in your power. Be passionate about your vision and bring about positive changes. Amen. Stand in your truth and stand in your authenticity. See your royalty. See your colors. Chakras are all lined up. Look at that. Everything's all lined up. You see the chakras? Stand in it. Take what resonates. Everything's lining up. Somebody's standing up there speaking truth and being authentic. It's just shining out right onto all of them. Tell you what resonates. I'm going to read the freedom of truth. It says, I am my authentic self. I am my authentic self. Can't. Shit, they can't make no copy of this. Oh no, they are. They trying. It says, anyway, go back over here to this page. It says, when you speak your truth and live in honesty and integrity, you're totally free to be yourself. There is nothing to hide. There is no secrets in your life, and your aura becomes transparent. Unconsciously, everyone can see or sense this, and they respond to your openness. The whole world trusts you, for everything is above board. Receiving this card suggests that it is important for you to be totally yourself. Speak about what you really want to do. Reveal your thoughts and feelings. Be honest with yourself and others. Tell the truth. This sets your communication center free. Honesty has a resonance that people respond to. For when you are totally genuine, others feel safe with you. They accept you and feel comfortable and relaxed with you. Authenticity is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and those around you. If you need support for this, ask Archangel Michael to create a deep blue ball of truth and place it in your throat chakra. Then ask your unicorn to illuminate it. It says, this will allow your throat chakra to open to higher communication, which in turn will enable the angels on the golden ray to speak through you. It says, that's the golden ray. It says, you will become an ambassador for them and touch many people. Receiving this card reminds you that we are all totally real, that you are totally real, and your life transforms. Hold on, let me read that one more time. Receiving this card reminds you that when you are totally real, your life transforms. It says, speak your truths. Breathe for a few minutes in and out of your throat chakra. Okay. Archangel Michael is creating a royal blue and gold ball for you. Okay. So something's being created for you. The truth and some type of like higher ways of thinking. Staying golden. Being in your integrity. Being in your north node. Okay. It says, it places a shimmering orb into your throat. See it spinning quickly and throwing out any lower energies. Just throwing that shit out. Throwing that shit out. It says, your unicorn lights up your throat with its horn of light. Your communication center blazes brightly. Visualize yourself sharing who you truly are. I see it every day. I know who I truly am. Stand in your power. It says, be passionate about your vision. Bring about positive changes. When you're fiercely passionate about a vision, you sweep all opposition aside. Enthusiasm lights you up from within and gives you the charisma you need. Your excitement makes your aura sparkle and with magnetism that attracts gifts and people to assist. You become an unstoppable force, for the universe aligns behind you. It says, make sure your intention is for the highest good of all, for with authority comes responsibility. When you receive this card, your unicorn is suggesting that you act with common sense, discernment, and wisdom. Wisdom can control chaos. I told that to somebody last night. It says, ask it to touch you with the qualities that will enable you to fulfill your life plan with determination, joy, and integrity. That's what you live in, your virtue. You can then influence others and lead them into a higher path. You can make transformations in your personal world and even the whole planet. You can be a commander for the light. You're stepping into a leadership role. You're going to be some kind of boss, a teacher, mentor, an example, somebody to watch, somebody to follow through your just being authentic. Yeah, you got flaws and you make mistakes, but it's you're authentic about it, and you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going forward. You know, and that's building blocks. That's to build character and to build, to find the truth in yourself. That, you know, sometimes you may lie to yourself, but you find truth in yourself through those, when you stumble and you fall and you pick yourself back up, you find that you have strength and courage to keep moving forward. Those types of things, okay? Just see it for what it is, the lesson that it is, and what you're gaining out of that. Stagnated, sitting there, you're actually been talking to God, been relating to like nature or whatever, and connecting and elevating it without you even, in a slow and steady pace, but you just keep going on that pace, and every day you'll be becoming more and more elevated. You might not even notice it, and then one day you look back and go, wow, I've elevated a lot in 2 months. Or you know what I'm saying, like, think about 2 months ago what was going on, and you know, or whatever, you know. You might go 2 years, you might say 2 weeks ago, you understand. But you need to recognize your growth for what it is, even if it's slow. You need to recognize it as growth, and celebrate it. Okay, just understand that, and be authentic with your truth. Like, some things you may not understand, ask the angels, ask God to step in and give you that, whatever it may be that you're missing or what have you. Okay, ask the angels to step in, they will. Okay, it says you can then influence others and lead them. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is a card, a reminder that you can change family and community dynamics. Your unicorn is asking you to use your power to bring justice, freedom, equality, peace, and light to those in need. Remember to be your magnificent self so that you can fulfill your destiny, whether small or large. Most important of all you can be. Page 56. Be all you can be. Somebody's in the army. Oh, wait. I have an army. I'm going to be all I can be with my army. Somebody says, what was that? What was that I posted yesterday? It says, somebody says, you and what army? Me and my army. It says, I am strong and powerful. Remember, I am strong and powerful, and I am my authentic self. I'm strong and powerful, and I'm my authentic self. Extremely beautiful. Divinely loved. Take that as it resonates. Alright. Something about fucking September 9. September 9. I don't know why I'm saying that. I have no idea. Write it down. Write down September 9th. There's something about scents, smells. Something about you can smell like someone's scent, or somebody can smell perfume or something. Like hints of vanilla or something to that effect. Like somebody smells just out of nowhere, like they might be just in different places and they smell it, trigger something. Do you know vanilla is the number one aphrodisiac for men to be triggered emotionally and like sexually. Vanilla. That's the number one over any other scent. That triggers them too. Feel them feelings and stuff. Oh wow. That is wild. I didn't even think about it being 9/9. Your son's birthday is 9/9/99. Wow, that's amazing. That's an amazing birthday. That's a powerhouse. That person gets things done. Because a 9 means like finishing, preparation to finish, to set it up to finish, to get things done. They don't leave things open. Like if they start a project, they finish it. Very much. That's a powerhouse, that birthday. Whew. That's a powerhouse birthday. What else collecting even know? It says here, this is a gentle healing. No, don't want to read that. We want real rough, hard healing. We don't like that gentle shit. I'm joking. I'm kidding. It says here, my heart is filled with love that's true. I send it now from me to you. That's an enchantment for love. Interesting. My heart is filled with love that's true. I send it now from me to you. Amen. I love you too. Oh, I love you. I send it now from me to you. I'm me and I'm you. Ain't that right? Ain't that what they claim? We won. We connected. So I send it from me to you. So if I love me and me, then that means I love you. Right? We're all connected. If I love me, then I love you, right? We're all one body, one being, one creation, or what have you. I'm not sure how we got, because it seemed like one day. All this has been done in one day. He separated the day and the night. Okay, he separated the day and the night. Y'all, I'm fitting to get on a... He separated the day and the night. Is that just one thing? Is it like a pendulum swinging for time? Because you take the sun, you shine it on a like a dome-shaped object. You take a flashlight, you shine that motherfucker on it like a pendulum. And on the other side of that is it makes a little moon. That sun does. Reflects off of there, makes a moon somehow. Is that some kind of reflection off the dome? The moon's real. I don't. They claim it rings. How you know, motherfucker? You ain't never been there. I'm sure there's some type of resonant sound out in space that if we was truly there, go on. If we was truly out there, we'd probably hear that. Because, you know, God's voice is a frequency that would just blast away everything. So if he's just barely whispering or humming, that shit would make probably a ringing sound all through space. If he just said, just that slight little, it would send a frequency, a ripple all through space, and make a ringing sound. Whatever space is, because according to that, it's in the ether. It's inside the firmament. And tell me, how is it protecting? Bye, old lady. Anyway, so how is the firmament protecting us when he hovered his face over the waters? Okay, look, I'm going back to the beginning of it. All right, he made the heavens and the earth, and then he made the waters on the earth. Okay, when he made the waters on the earth, he hadn't separated the land and the waters yet. When he made the waters on the earth, he came down to the waters. He said, damn, that's dark down there. I see something dark. Like I see darkness in the bottom of them waters. So how is the firmament going over the top of us, containing that darkness to protect us from it? How? Because he put the sun in the top of the firmament. They don't like the sun. Okay. They don't like the sun. It says he filled the top of the firmament with a light. They don't like the sun. The darkness don't like the sun. So it stays down deep in the waters. It doesn't surface. So now, what is the government doing? What? They are doing their damnedest to darken out the sun. Because it is what? They say it's frying us. I don't believe that. They're doing everything they can to darken out the sun. And it says that in prophecy, that the sun will be dark like a sackcloth. Says it in all the movies. Because, you know, the sun is what is at the top of the firmament that gives us all that light. And it moves like a pendulum somehow. But it's like a tabernacle tent. Because he calls it, he speaks of it like a tabernacle tent. So it's some kind of strips of firmament. Some kind of strips of firmament like this. Because the tabernacle tent has like strips that you roll up. And you can tie them off. It roll up. It don't all roll up at one time. You know. You roll up little pieces at a time. And it says in the Revelations, from Genesis to Revelations, it says that tabernacle tent will be rolled up. It'll be rolled. The firmament will be rolled up like a tabernacle tent, and that's when Jesus will come through in the clouds. The army. And it says in Genesis, the top is filled with the light, like a cork. It's the sun. The sun is like a cork. But he's the top of the consciousness, which is the ether. It's all around us, around us all the time. It embraces 24/7. Because he's what, the sun is what fills the ether. That keeps the ether flowing into the firmament. I told y'all, clouds are like man-made. You don't hear nothing. You're one of them kind of people that wait for somebody to finish talking so they can speak. You don't hear nothing, Ian. You ain't listening. You're not listening. No shit, we are the tabernacle. He put a fucking tabernacle tent around us. And he says he's going to roll it up like a tabernacle tent. You're not listening. You're just talking to be fucking talking, Ian. Shut the fuck up. You're not listening. You're just talking to be talking. You're not listening to what I even said. Clouds are man-made. They made them to block out the sun. So we couldn't fly and float. Because the ether, it's harder for the ether to make it down to the earth with all the clouds in the way and all the cloud cover. You understand? Augustus Dorico makes fucking clouds. He makes rain and he makes cloud. He sees the clouds. Go look him up. 25-year-old. Go look him up. Go look him up. Go look that up. Because you can't only just see things in a you gotta see it spiritually, and you gotta have but 1 foot in spiritual and 1 foot on the earth to understand it complete. To add it together, to even know, to ask the questions of. You know, I was asking a question last night. Let's see what you got to say about it, Ian. I was asking a question last night. So when Jesus was like traveling, like when he started traveling, he took off, and he went and seen John and got baptized. Okay, he took off, but he started traveling. He was by himself with nothing. Was they pointing at him talking about, you're homeless, or was the people that was in the villages and stuff, was they accepting him, or was they calling him homeless and rejecting him? And it seems that the Bible depicts as only like the only like enemies were like these powerhouses, not necessarily. Well, I guess the only one, I guess Barnabas, the one that they let him go away, let him be free from the crucifixion, so Jesus would be crucified or whatever. I guess he was like your typical thug, but in the Bible it depicts so many like is the enemy is the powerhouses, the people in the Pharisees and the people that are in the armies, and Paul was very much powerful and ran amok, and like it was the enemy was like the government. And I was thinking about it, is Jesus, was they ridicule and mock Jesus, calling him homeless, and did they do that kind of stuff? Because they don't really talk about the like everyday walk of it. They talk about this and they talk about that to give you lessons in that. But they don't talk about like did his sackcloth smell like piss? I mean, he was Jesus. Did it? Did he have body odor? Like, did he stink? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think about shit like that. I was thinking about it last night. Like, when he went into a town, you know, they don't really talk about that part. They talk about the part where they got to spread the message or whatever, but they don't really talk about the part where they're, like, absolutely rejected, where Jesus was. Because he wasn't even absolutely rejected in the where the place where they got pissed off at him and started calling him the King of the Jews. He was still accepted there. Even after he flipped over the tables in his father's house, he was accepted. But they was curious about him. They was curious, okay? But I don't remember them going, like, you can't come in the sanctuary because you homeless or what have you. And I can't never recall a time that Jesus had to, like, spend money. Like, he had to take money out of his sackcloth or whatever and give it to something. I don't remember when money wasn't even brought up, any kind of trade like that at all. Like, because, you know, these are real things. These are real people got to experience these real things. And they don't talk about that. They don't talk about it. Oh, that's just Ian talking. All right. Go write a book, Ian. But anyway, I'm just trying to talk about real shit. These were real things. You know what I mean? Man, I just put you on mute or something. I don't want to hear you. Go do it on your channel. We'll do it for 10 minutes. That'll probably be good enough. Anyway. He's just carrying on saying a bunch of stuff, y'all. I'm like, trying to like, trying to make like some type of remark about what I'm saying. But I understand, I understand what the Bible says. But I relate with Jesus on a different level than the Bible says. I relate to Jesus. He's been with me all through all of this. And I wonder about those things because he was a real person. I wonder, did he get hungry? Because I can thank God. I don't thank God for always nurturing, feeding me, and taking care of me like that. Because he says he lived by faith, right? He lives by faith. So I'm thinking, okay, all right, so he goes into a town. Is he rejected? Did they reject him? Did most towns reject him? No, they were doing trade in the churches for personal wealth. It wasn't that they were taking the people's money. They was doing like a flea market in the church. Like they was selling and trading and making a mockery of, and not even donating any to the church. They were just using it as like a business place. You know, like the churches use, how they do now. Nothing new under the sun. How they say, if you give me a brand new jet airplane, I'll send you a ticket to heaven. Like they're taking the place of God. Like they're using it as a business. Like, come to the church and we got what you need for a price. Oh, that's something else. We got what you need for a price. That's something else, y'all. Something about, listen, that's been coming out. It's been coming up a lot lately. The price. Is something worth the price? Or something being worthy of the price. Something about the price you pay. Cause and effect. Something like that. It's something to do with the price. It keeps on coming up, like a lot. Take it where it resonates. Alright, I guess I'm going to end this. Let's ask an angel therapy card something. See what it says. Let's not ask shit. I don't ask a flipping ass thing. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. And I'm just going to let one plop out. I ain't going to ask nothing. I'm clear my whole brain. Like, there ain't nothing. I'm going to empty it. I'll empty it out. Okay? I just emptied it. Yeah, you can ask me a question right now. It says, manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desires outcome. Your natural magic, y'all. You have the ability, you have the power, you have, because Jesus lives within, the Holy Spirit lives within. The power is within you to make something happen through your thoughts, your positive thoughts. Because there's something to do with tapping in, there's keys. Maybe it's like the honeycomb I was talking about of what y'all think is the earth. It's a honeycomb. And there's a earth, and then it has a dome over it, and there's a Jupiter, has like a dome looking top. There's a Saturn, has like a dome looking top. There's a Uranus, there's a Venus. It's all on the same plane, and it's like separated by honeycombs, hexagons. Some of them are ice. Some of them are like perilous, like deep canyons of lava and shit. The wall where you can't get to them. And when it reflects onto the dome. We see it. We see it and think it's up there. It's not up there. It's right there. It's right there beside us. It's not up there. That's a reflection. We look up and see it, and it's beside us. Venus is right there. You understand? But there's something above. There's something in the ether that's over the dome of the universe. There's a whole dome over the universe. What we call our galaxy and universe, our planets and such. Okay? And there's something above our tier, but it's still within the dome. It's like another set of, it's hard to explain. It's like above. Like even maybe a cloud city or something, because you go to Venus and you go straight up and there's a solid blue planet. Manifestation. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Your natural abilities. I see myself celebrating a victory. In justice, I see myself, it says laws of attraction. I see myself winning the victory. I see myself winning the sweepstakes. I see myself winning the inheritance. I see myself being happy. I see myself being joyful. I see myself smiling with people and celebrating with good cheer. I see myself glowing and shiny and feeling really good. I see myself golden, baby. It says, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of the energies. She's sitting and fish are swimming. Somebody's very in tune with their emotional connection to nature. Because you know, all these things, even the tree, has an emotion. Why do you think it feels heavier when it's about to rain? Because the sun isn't, the trees live to praise God. Okay. Trees and the grass and the flowers and all of that. They live to praise God. They raise up to God. Okay. Then we should take them as an example. But they have emotions. If you damage or hurt a tree or what have you, it can damage the whole forest. You know, because they carry emotion and they're extremely connected through their root um, systems. Okay, but they do have emotions. You can tell when nature around you is happy, and you can tell when it's, oh yeah, Fern Gully, yes, yes. But you can tell when it's happy, when the natural things are in flow, when they're doing their little thing. Just sit. This is a activity for y'all to do. I want you to just sit and watch an ant. Just watch it and how it goes about doing what it does, and see where that takes you. And look, watch the lizard or watch the whatever it is that catches your eye. Just like almost dreamy, like watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like allow yourself, like the message from the universe cards say, allow yourself to doodle or wonder or to see, and to do that a lot of times is like to stare off into the middle of two trees into the further nothingness, and then you see so much. You see so much. Take the time to see it too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there probably is. But you know what? Um, those are all written. That's all paper like these cards. It's all paper and ink and that and that and that. It's like them cards. Um, it's the truth is in you. You remember it. You have the truth in you. Even the books of Enoch, and it's good to have study and research on them. But the truth lives within you. God wants you to know truth. Like some people in the world's never even seen a Bible before, but they somehow connect. You understand? And some Bibles aren't in translation for their country. Now think about that. How grateful we should be that we have the Word of God and an example to set for our lives. And some other people never even heard of it. Never even heard of half these concepts that we talk about on here. Like they never even heard of what is it like? What is a cell phone? Like they're like, what? That's like a foreign. Is that thing got what? Is it got demons in it? That's the first thing they think. Do you know that? The first thing that the people that don't have those luxuries and stuff, you show them a cell phone, first thing they think is it's a demon. It's trying to steal their soul. It's the absolute truth. They naturally know that. God naturally tells them that that's a demonic tool to steal your soul, to suck out your soul, to steal your energy, to steal your power, to distract you. That the the telephone, the TV, all that, the box that we so love. It's a demonic tool, and the people that don't have those things, when they first see them, and then we tell them, no, 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 this won't hurt you. This is good for you. Does that sound familiar? That happened to us, so that's what we do, I guess. But yeah, we have to reassure them that it's not bad for you. Okay, Ian. I don't even know what you're talking about. You carrying on. It says, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. So it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. We talked about that, didn't we? There's always a light at the end of a dark tunnel. We just talked about it. That's what the whole shebang is to grow, expand, even if it takes time. Like, there's no right. I mean, you don't gotta be like, you can take your time to grow and expand as long as you're taking steps to do it, you know. What are you talking about? Angelic, whatever. That because he's carrying on a conversation with himself, Kate. It's not. He's not participating in the conversation. He's carrying on a conversation for himself, like to be trying to get attention. He's carrying on a conversation for himself. Doesn't have anything to do with nothing. See? Okay, Ian, what is your channel? What's your channel handle? We'll all come over there and watch your perspective. Because this ain't about your perspective. What's your channel handle, buddy? So we can come watch your perspective. You're on my channel, giving all your perspective, interrupting my message. Do you not understand that? What is your channel handle, Ian? So we can all come and watch your perspective. Because they're watching my perspective, not yours. Are we clear? Do we have an understanding now? Or are you even listening any? Because you wasn't before. Oh yeah, the data centers have with the Antichrist. The Antichrist is a energy, a spirit of against Christ. There's many Antichrist, but it is an Antichrist spirit. That the data centers and that, you know, they're fixing to take over Coweta County down here in Georgia. It's gonna be the one first place that we it's going to be the one first place that's going to be the example of what they're about to do across the country and probably the world, because they're already like they hit the area that was less, it was more desolate with less people and that, and those people were fucking bitching, complaining, y'all are taking all our water, y'all are taking our water pressure and that. So now they're just going to come in and just bulldoze. They're just going to come in and bulldoze all of the county and make it a whole data center. Just going to bulldoze it. And these motherfuckers, they voted for it. Because Coweta County's rich. Trust me. Coweta County is loaded rich. Lots of money. About to wipe out anywhere that the poor have to live. They're going to wipe it out. They're going to just bulldoze all that fucking shit. It started with like trailer parks and stuff. They already was taking preparations and they took them down and that. Now it's going to be like those old ass neighborhoods that have them real old low income neighborhoods and stuff. They're going to wipe them out. They're just going to bulldoze them and put a data center there. Because they feel like, they feel like what's going to be your usefulness or something. I'm telling you, the population control coming. Everybody, I'm telling y'all, you better love your sons because they about to go to war. And then it's going to be the daughters. But it'll go up to the old men before it'll be the daughters. The old men will be sent. This is going to be crazy as fuck. Population control. Y'all know the word war? That's what that means. Population control. And it means population control. They send the men away to go get killed while the women sit around and don't have babies. No babies, no babies, no babies, no babies. And then half the population is wiped out, taken out. Because then there's no men to come back and make babies. It's very few of them. Very, very few men will get back and make babies. But it's population control. And this time ain't no joke. This World War III. This ain't a joke. This ain't even no kind of... They're about to fucking do the damn thing. You need to be prepared. Because all of that stuff will go on, and then there'll be a... Okay, so they'll wipe out a little chunk of the population during this World War. Trump is going to declare martial law so he can become king and pass on the kingdom to Barron. Okay, he's going to do that for sure. But he's going to do that, and then there'll be like a... He's going to die, because y'all know Trump's going to die. They've already been leading up to him getting old and dying, you know, because he's like 80. I think he's 80 something, I believe. Anyway, they ain't pointing that out in his presidency like they did Biden. I'm just saying, they didn't pinpoint. But, you know, Trump is old as fuck, because he was an old man when I was a little kid watching him on fucking tabloids and shit. He's old. No, not spiritual. We're talking about a physical war going on right here. World War III. Okay? The spiritual war is a constant. It don't quit. This is the physical war that we're in, World War III. And lots of them will start being drafted, what have you, be putting in there, okay? Because they've been setting up all this stuff. You just need to watch it with your eye, like see it with that third eye, like close your eye like that, kind of see it, you know? Because it's all been setting up for probably since 2000. Since 2000, probably close to there. They was putting the plastic coffins in place. And they was putting then they put out COVID and made a bunch of people sick. And then to make the you know, that was almost as if it was trying to make United States look weak. Because COVID was supposedly like a worldly thing, but it seems like it was only the United States that was affected. Let me get back to what I was talking about. And he's going to declare martial law, and then he's going to die because he's old. And when he declares martial law, he's going to pass the throne on to Barron because he's going to get sick and die. Okay? Barron's going to declare some type of, not peace, but declare some type of peace treaty initiation. Like to initiate, he's going to initiate a peace treaty. And it'll go on for about 5 years. Okay? The peace treaty. So there won't be no war during this initiation of whether or not they're going to sign the peace treaty or not. Okay? There won't be no war. And then they're going, during that process, during the peace treaty process, they're going to form which they already have it, but they're going to have specific leaders in place on it. It's that world, what the fuck is it called? It's like some kind of leaders of the world. They're in some type of union, like a club, okay? And they make all these decisions together or whatever, okay? It's going to be like a peace treaty, something like that. But they're all in place. And they're going to end up voting Barron to be the one world leader. Sounds out there, but it's the truth. And Baron, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to act as if he is taking steps against, because we're going to be fighting AIs. Because AIs are going to attack us. It's in all the movies, every one of them. We're going to be fighting AIs. We're going to be fighting robots and sentient beings that live within a robot. That's where your spiritual war comes in. When Baron starts, he's going to declare some type of, the world is going to have like a peace. Humans are. Because we're going to have to battle the robots. The humans are going to have to come together as a team. This is all part of the plan, y'all. The humans have to come together as a world, the united world, and fight the robots. Because the AI is going to take over. Like it's going to be our enemy. Like it's going to be okay. Because it's the Elon. Okay, but Elon named it Grok. Okay. But Grok is already proven to be destructive and very temperamental and unpredictable. And Elon's scared as fuck of the Grok. Okay, because he created it and he knows what it's capable of. But he's part of that whole scheme. See, that's why he was getting close to Barron during this Trump escapade with Doge. He's part of that whole, just like Melania is his keeper. She's his keeper. That's not his mom. She is his keeper. She was there to teach him the regimen. Because she's very, Nazi. Just say, this is allegedly, y'all. For entertainment purposes only. She's a Nazi. She's communist. She's got very strict about her. You know. But we'll end up fighting the AI. That'll be our biggest challenge as a people. Is fighting the AIs. Because we're going to fight them. We're going to. Can y'all imagine? These motherfuckers is like, have y'all ever seen The Mist? Where them big ol' ass fucking, they done created, the government done created those fucking AIs that are like giant, iron giants. and they come in the mist that Augustus DeRico sprays the cloud mist. He sprays the cloud mist for them to be in hiding. You don't see them till they're right up on you, but they're loud. You can hear them. Think about it, y'all. How many movies that you watched as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, that have come true in this day and time? They were all fiction when you were growing up. Think about it. Just think about that. Now tap into that and go look at them again and find the message. See the message. Hear it with your ear chakras. See it with your cone eyes. It's all there. It's all right there. Everything. And understand that people like Stephen King, he is one of the fallen. He's one of the watchers. His name means crowned king. His name, Stephen, means crowned. And king, he's the crowned king. I guess to tap into an imagination. But he's one of them fallen. They all have some type of ability with that stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen Eagle Eye with the guy that was in Holes. What's his name? Got a funky name. Shia LaBeouf. He said that Steven Spielberg eats whole babies. And Megan Fox agreed with him. I'll take that as it resonates. Now, what did the gods of old do? They ate babies. What? They say, even the Greek gods, they ate babies too. They ate their own babies. Saying. wonder how many of them horrible elites just go make babies to eat them. Just think about that as a thought. I can't teach you anything, y'all. I can only make you think. Okay? I can only make you think for your own self and do your own research on it. But you think that I think that's what Epstein was doing. I think he was like trying to make like a harvest center for babies so they could eat them. Because they have their own like agenda of how they feed and eat and stuff like that. But you would think now, you would think that since they have control over us as Tartarian children, the descendants of the Tartarians, you would think that they would have not be doing none of that in secret. You would think that it all would be just displayed like the Pharisees used to do. Like they say, get on, slave, build my shit. And have it wide out in the open and just sacrificing people and using their blood as mortar and shit. They just did it right out in the open. So you would think since they supposedly took our ancestors and brought them here and that, why did they make us believe that we had some type of control in it? Like, why did they allow us that? Because we're captives. Are we captives of their entertainment? Are we just entertainment to these captives and they play with us? Is that all it is? Because we don't know our true power is our authenticity and our integrity. Because we outnumber them motherfuckers, I tell you now. We outnumber them. How are they so powerful to keep us down? Anyway, I'm about ready to get off of here and maybe sing some karaoke. I don't know. Let the good times roll. Let them knock you around. Let them pick you up in the air. Let them rock and roll, baby. Let the good times roll. I'll move that out the way. Stephen King, favorite writer? Yeah, you need to read The Talisman with Peter Straub and Stephen King. If you've never read that, Kate, I really, really suggest that you read that. That's a really, really great adventure. It's called The Talisman, okay? It's by Peter Straub and Stephen King. Stephen King was a young writer and they collaborated. Man, my nose is itching like crazy when I'm talking about this. Oh my God. Like, itching. Anyway, Peter Straub and Stephen King, The Talisman. You'll really enjoy it. It's about that. About that thick. But you'll enjoy it. You'll like it. And then they got another one called The Black House after that, but it's not that good. It's alright, but it's not that good. But go read The Talisman. You'll enjoy it. You'll probably want to read it more than once. It's that thick too, and you'll like it. Once you start reading, you don't want to put it down. You'll be reading what's next, what's happening next. Anyway, there's something for y'all to go look into. Why does it feel like I'm supposed to tell you something that I'm forgetting about? Don't tell nobody shit. Just stand there and look at them when they talk to you. Like, do this. Don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody shit. Nothing. Move in silence. Take what resonates. I love y'all. See you on the flip side. Thank you for the rubies. I appreciate it. If y'all want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. So grateful for everything, y'all. And I will see you on the flip side. Stay golden.